In 2025, electric vehicles, EVs, have gained significant popularity, promising lower emissions and a cleaner future. But is the cost of owning an EV truly cheaper than a traditional gas-powered car? While the upfront price of an EV has become more accessible, ongoing costs like charging, maintenance, and insurance can still make a difference. In this video, we'll break down the real costs of owning an EV today and compare them to the traditional gasoline-powered car. Let's find out which option is really more cost-effective. The hidden costs of EVs. While electric vehicles, EVs, are marketed as the future of transportation, potential buyers often overlook the hidden costs that come with owning one. In 2025, the appeal of EVs lies in their eco-friendly nature and lower maintenance compared to gas-powered cars. However, understanding the full cost of ownership is crucial before making the switch. One significant hidden cost is the battery replacement. While EVs require less routine maintenance, the battery, which is the most expensive component of an EV, may need to be replaced after about 8-10 years or 150,000 miles. The cost of replacing a battery can range from $5,000 to $15,000, depending on the make and model of the car. Another overlooked cost is the installation of a home charging station. While public charging stations are available, having one at home adds convenience and can save money in the long run. Installing a Level 2 charger can cost anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on the complexity of the installation and your location. Although EVs save on fuel and have fewer moving parts, these hidden costs can add up. Buyers need to factor in the potential for battery replacement and charging infrastructure when making their decision. EV versus gas. When comparing the total cost of ownership between an electric vehicle, EV, and a traditional gas-powered car, it's essential to look beyond just the upfront price. While EVs are often seen as more expensive initially, they offer substantial savings over time. In 2025, the question remains: which vehicle saves more money in the long run? Let's start with fuel costs. On average, the cost to charge an EV is about 12 cents per kW, translating to an average of $500 to $700 annually for the typical EV driver. In contrast, the average cost of gasoline in the US is about $3.50 per gallon. For a gas car, that translates to an annual fuel expense of $1,500 to $2,000. The difference is clear. EVs offer a 60-75% reduction in fuel costs. But what about maintenance? EVs have fewer moving parts, which means lower maintenance costs. A typical gas car can rack up $500 to $700 in annual maintenance, while an EV's maintenance costs are often less than $200 annually. However, the higher insurance rates for EVs, which can be 20-30% more expensive than gas cars, should not be ignored. In the long run, if you drive regularly and take advantage of tax incentives, EVs can save you thousands of dollars over the life of the vehicle. However, for those with limited driving needs or those who don't plan to keep their car long-term, a gas car might be more cost-effective. Ultimately, the savings depend on your personal driving habits and how long you plan to own the vehicle. Charging your EV. One of the key advantages of owning an electric vehicle, EV, is the ability to charge at home. But how much does it really cost to power your car in 2025? Many new EV owners are surprised by the savings they can experience compared to filling up a gas tank. But it's important to break down the real cost of charging. The average cost to charge an EV at home depends on your location, the cost of electricity, and your car's battery size. On average, home charging can cost anywhere from 10 cents to 20 cents per Q. For a typical EV with a 60 kW battery, this means it could cost anywhere from $6 to $12 for a full charge. If you drive about 1,000 miles per month, charging your AV at home could cost around $50 to $100 monthly, a fraction of what you'd spend on gasoline. Public charging stations can be more expensive, especially fast chargers, which can charge an EV much quicker but often come with higher rates. Charging at public stations can cost between 25 cents and 50 cents per kW, and fast chargers may charge as much as $1 per minute in some cases. Despite the variation in charging costs, EVs are still much more cost-efficient than their gas-powered counterparts. The average American spends $1,500 to $2,000 annually on gasoline, while owning an EV can cut this cost to under $700. Charging your EV, whether at home or in public, offers substantial savings in fuel, making EVs an increasingly attractive option for budget-conscious drivers. Insurance for EVs. When considering the total cost of owning an electric vehicle, EV, in 2025, it's essential not to overlook the cost of insurance. Although EVs promise savings in fuel and maintenance, insurance premiums for electric vehicles can be significantly higher than those for traditional gas-powered cars. But why? One of the main reasons for higher insurance premiums is the cost of replacement parts. EVs are built with specialized components, and in the event of an accident, parts like the battery, electric motor, and charging systems can be more expensive to repair or replace than those in conventional vehicles. Additionally, EVs often use more advanced technology, such as autonomous driving features or smart sensors, which can increase repair costs. In 2025, insurance premiums for EVs can be up to 30% higher than for gas-powered cars. The average annual insurance cost for an EV is around $1,200 to $1,800, compared to $900 to $1,400 for a conventional car. Premiums can vary based on the make and model, with high-end EVs like the Tesla Model S costing significantly more to insure than budget-friendly models like the Chevy Bolt. However, some factors can help reduce these costs. Government incentives for EV owners in certain regions, along with insurance discounts for electric and hybrid vehicles, may help offset the higher premiums. But in general, it's important for prospective EV buyers to factor in potentially higher insurance costs when calculating the total expense of owning an electric vehicle.